Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us for another Tyler Perry episode of Iron Panther Presents. You asked for it, so here it is. We're discussing Beauty in Black Part 2, and why Kim became John Wick for some reason. I feel strongly about this. Anyway, we're gonna talk about this part, what the season 2 could possibly look like. That kind of stuff. So anyway, if you like, please like on the video and comment on the video, share the video, watch the video till the end, watch these shorts that come from these videos. Thank you. Thanks to StreamYard. But anyway, let's roll. Oh, wait. I got to do it now. Wait. This is gonna be funny. Wait. You ready? Wait. I got to do it.
This is awesome. This is amazing. I love it.
It was psychological. It was emotional.
Extremely entertaining.
But as always, as we try to say here, as we said, if you are new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. And as we talk about this video, please like on the video and comment on the video, and we will get back to you as soon as possible. All right. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna start with Kim, because Kim said, "quote I don't watch anything Tyler Perry does if he is writing it." And then all of a sudden, she was like, "Hey, David, Beauty in Black." So, what won you over, Kim? How are you joining us now? Good. What you got?
Okay, so anyway, I've been out, so on medical leave, so I'm kind of bored. So I was talking to my daughter-in-law, and she watched A Beauty in Black, and she was like, "No, mommy, it's really good. You should watch it." And I was like, okay. So I started watching it, and I was actually very intrigued. I was like, "Oh, it's a rich Black family, and they have all their little issues going on. We got Debbie Morgan, who I will love forever." So I was like, "Yes, I gotta watch her, right?" And the other people in this, I don't really know them. Like, I haven't really seen them on a lot of stuff. So it was more so Debbie Morgan, and also like Richard Lawson, right? We've seen him and everything. So I was like, okay, let's watch this. So I don't know, the craziness of the show just kept me watching because I wanted to continue, the episodes. I was like, what is happening here? And then the next episode, and then something else would happen in the episode, and then something. I was like, what? And then the ending to part 1, when she hit that girl with the car and just smashed her, I was like, what? And then it just went off, and I was like, you cannot end it there. I need to know whether this chick. Now, don't get me wrong. In my opinion, she deserved it, but it was just that it was very shocking to me. So I was very intrigued. Now, part 2, it's a whole different thing. Yeah, whole different thing. But we'll get into that.
We'll get into that. All right, Stacey. Overall, how does part 2 compare to part 1? Perhaps is the question.
I don't even feel like we started off with a cosmetics hair care company that apparently gives you cancer with the perm. I don't know where that storyline is going, but for us to go from a wealthy family with a legitimate business for once, right, to strip club, sex trafficking, and then murder after murder after murder. I was like, when I watched part 2, I was just like, how does this connect? Like, what happened to the haircut company? Like, what happened to Black bourgeois? But even that, like, when Big Mama beat the crap out of the attorney, I was like, oh my God, how did we get here? Like, don't get me wrong. I was like, okay, let's see what else is happening. But I was like really confused about like the whole murder of the wife that went nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
Like the almost murder of the other son. It was like, okay, he's alive. Okay, well, all right, cool. Big Mama shooting the boyfriend in the plastic bag. Like, it was so much going on. I was just like,
get in the bag, Anime.
Yo,
he got in the bag.
He got in the bag. Like this though. Olivia slash Big Mama was on a whole new level of shit that I'm
Yeah.
like, this don't make any sense.
David, she was worried about her couch, and she
And
didn't
I
want
understand that, but
What?
I was like, she's like, get in the bag. He was like,
Okay,
Okay,
baby.
I'm
But
in the
how
bag.
did we Olivia smashing Tony was wild. Like her getting that dick and like she was getting dick. Let's just start there because I was like, why
Yeah.
am I watching this? Like I'm like, this is not age shaming or anything, but I was like, this is not what I need to see at all. Like she rode him for a half a second and then got off
Yeah.
to be like, oh, I guess you can't handle it. And this all this stuff. He's like, no, baby, these young bitches ain't got nothing on you. I was like, why are we doing any of this?
Yeah, I was not into seeing Debbie Morgan doing any of this.
Yo,
Yeah.
then she grabbed old dude by the nuts. Like at one part of the episode, I was like, like you said, then her old small ass is smacking around this much younger, much taller attorney who's like, oh my God, I'm being overwhelmed by this little ass old woman. I'm like, and then she like smashed her head into the wall. I'm like, that's not even physically possible. Like, why are we doing this? Then, like you said, she talked this dude into getting into a fucking plastic bag so she could blow his brains out. I was like, what? He's like, but mama, I don't want to do this. I'm like, God damn it. Like, but it's just action after action after action. It's and then
Yeah, it's constant. It's pretty back to back. That's what got me because it was back to back to back to back stuff going on. Like I was like, wait a minute, all this stuff is going on. You can't not watch. It was that's what got me with part one. But then part two just kind of yeah, it just why? The repetitiveness of part two is what turned me off. Now the action of it, yeah, that was good. But the whole concept, I gotta find my sister. We might gotta find my sister. I gotta get there and find my sister. I was like,
God damn it.
And then why did she go see Rain about 1,000,000 times? I was like, or call her. She would call her like every 10 seconds. Or Rain would call her. I'm like, you're sitting up here and then with your behind turned to one side so that we all remember that she had butt injections and this is why she's sitting with her behind to the side. Do we need that like the whole time? Like it was so annoying to me. And then like her and Kimmy just basically saying the same thing over and over again. Girl, you're gonna find it. It's gonna be okay. Come see me. I can make it all okay. I'm getting ready to get out this bed. I was like, you can't even walk. Like, what are you talking about? But they kept showing that scene over and over and over again. And I was like, why? Why?
Yeah. I don't understand. But Kim, the reason I put this like this, because I was like, Kimmy basically became John Wick on so many levels. She murdered Body, as we said, with the car. Please note that the Mustang was completely fine when she drove away. It was only when it finally broke down and all of a sudden it has front end damage. Kiss my ass, like Tyler Perry. Like I saw that car. She blew Delinda's brains out in her house. Neither one of these murders make the TV at all. Like no one knows any of this shit. I'm like, this doesn't make any sense. And then she throws Roy out the fucking window, like you said, Madam and all the Queen's men.
Perry. Classic Tyler Perry. Candace did it. Eva did it. That's what women do on Tyler Perry shows, I guess.
The have and have nots. Candace pushed old boy out the window and wrote a suicide note. At least made some type of sense. Stop it. As we discussed off camera, this motherfucker
Madam
fell.
Did it.
Huh?
Madam did it. I don't know what you call it.
She threw a whole bed with
she pushed the whole bed out the window. At least
so nobody in the hotel noticed that this man fell out the window, that the glass was broken. Why are hotel windows glass so easy to break in Tyler Perry's productions? I don't understand.
But what makes this more insulting?
You would
Well,
think it's like triple pain, right? Like a
it's
real
supposed to be.
hospital, right?
It's
Like
supposed to be. I think to avoid this type of shit, so drunk people just don't fall out fucking windows.
right. Yeah.
But what makes this even more insulting is that he lived. Like he
He
lived,
had no bruises on him, no
Right.
concussion,
right?
Nope.
Not even a fucking arm sling. You don't
broken
even give him an
ribs,
arm
a
sling.
cane, or anything.
Nope. And he was just walking stiff, like that's it. Like, and it wasn't even stiff
I
enough.
look like that after I go to the gym sometimes. Like you fell out a whole window.
Oh, window. Yeah. And landed on concrete.
Yes.
Like, come on.
Yes. Yes.
It was
Yes.
ridiculous.
On top of I thought the table been to concrete. Like he broke a table.
Yeah, he broke a table. You're right.
Concrete.
You're right. Yeah. And then,
Like,
yeah.
but like either one of those would put you in the hospital for months.
Yes.
Like, and he just like no, like as you said, Kim, berating his chef the next day.
Yeah. Exactly.
The biggest problem in his life is that his breakfast is not right.
Right.
What is happening, y'all? Then John Wick over here is in a car with a cop who just tried to kidnap her. Then she expertly wrecks the car, causes it to flip. She gets out of that, just walks away, steals another car, not knowing the old ass man is in the back, which I don't even understand. And then she let him die? Like she didn't even see him because it was Sylvie who saw him.
Right.
And then they just got out the car at the hospital and never checked the back seat. They made no effort to check the back seat.
Yeah, she kept saying that Sylvie was like on drugs or it's the drugs or whatever. But you could have looked back there to see this man, which I would have to say that was very creepy.
Yes.
The way they showed that dude's eyes, I was like, that is yes. I was like, what is that? Like, is it a doll? Like the eyes were not even human. I
was like, is that a mannequin or some shit? Like, is it
Yes.
did she kill her daddy and stick it in the back of the car like she was about to go bury him and like she just didn't get a chance because she got carjacked? Like, give me something. Like he died in the car. But wait. All of this leads to this story making the local news to the point that Kimmy, who's been running around the entire hospital screaming at the top of her lungs, help my sister, thinks I'm gonna put on a trench coat and a hat. And now all of a sudden, no one can recognize me, even though I'm still in their faces talking all the fucking time.
Yep.
Stop it. Like,
and how many days was she in the same exact clothes with them damn eyebrows? I mean, eyelashes.
Yo, eyelashes. Like this shit. Like this shit.
Tyler Perry's writing, we discussed this. Everything is the same day, so he doesn't have to spend money on wardrobe.
Yes.
It's ridiculous.
Yes. The Roy and Horace scene was very intense. I think that's why he stabbed him in the hand. Oh, he put the dynamite stick in his mouth and then stabbed him in the hand.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the dynamite stick was supposed to be something. I felt like there was a reason why Tyler Perry was like, put it in your mouth. Put it in your mouth. Just hold it there for a little bit. Just
I'm not going there with you, David.
I'm just saying, he was like, just let it roll across your lips. And then he was like, okay, never mind. I just want to let you know that I can do this to you. I was like, why? Speaking of that, when we go to the strip club, why Dick's just swinging, just in the back swinging? Like, why? Like, how is this helping anything? Like,
Tyler Perry, all the women were fully covered.
Well,
but
yo,
the men had their dicks out.
Just, I was like, damn it.
Well, at least we didn't see like the perpendicular dildo in the shorts thing going on.
They were wearing cups though. Angel was wearing a cup. I was like, so, but you're right though, not the perpendicular, no dildos. You are correct, yes. But I was like, that being said, I feel like that is the actual better setup for all the Queen's men. And like, co-ed, half women, half men. You never know what kind of customers you're going to get. You're maximizing profit. Like, that's a much better club scene. And I'm surprised that that's on Netflix and not on BET Plus. Like, I don't know why Tyler Perry wait. Did y'all notice that when Horace came in to save Sylvie, the couple in the back that were fucking?
With two women?
No, it was I was like, what the?
You talking about in the parking lot, right?
Yeah, right. Like, randomly in the back. I'm like, why is this happening? Like, why, Tyler Perry? What is this?
The whole thing with the whole parking lot being like the extra, it's like
the orgy VIP section.
The VIP section where you can have actual sex on top of cars, which cannot be comfortable. There's no way you can tell me that having sex on top of a car is comfortable. And everybody was doing it. I was like, this is nuts. So they've never been rated ever. Like,
no one's ever said, what's the one behind this fence line? Oh shit.
No security cameras looking.
None. Nope.
I was like, this don't make any sense. Like, and then the new girl, and then again, no one knows that Body or Delinda is dead. But somehow some random new stripper that we just met is like, now she's the new one. And she's like, hey, I got to make sure that Sylvie get out there because she got to make that money. I'm like, who the fuck are you? And then she's perfectly in place to, oh, wait, no, we got to back up to props. So Stacey and I were talking about this, like props there for an obvious purpose. So when Kimmy is in the room with Roy and they got the champagne bottle, I was like, she's gonna hit him with this bottle. There's a reason why it's just sitting there for no fucking reason. And she just picks him up and like, whop! I was like, of course. Of course.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, this is doing. Calvin flirting with Ray because he thought that Calvin was smashing Mallory was hilarious. Yeah, I don't know why all that just got weird. Also, Mallory's assistants, their thing going back and forth was getting on my nerves. Like this.
Yeah, that whole back and forth with those two. It's like, but it's just repetitive because we saw this in part 1 where they did that, and now they're doing it a couple of times in this. Yeah. It's like, stop it already. Like, we know you used to mess with each other, and then I guess it went sour, and he's trying to play Mallory, right? I mean, we know this. But it's very annoying because it's just the repetitiveness on everything is just very, just annoying. And
then again, yeah, you're crazy. Like, why is it Charles can't be like, no, I'm smashing that ass. Like he ain't worried about Mallory. Like, he got this over here. Like, why is this not being brought up? But I guess they want to imply that Horace, who clearly loves penis, apparently is like it's homophobic. So they're like, if he found out that
because when they accused him, he was like, oh, he's not having sex with her. I know, because like an undercover gay dude. Like, that's what I got from that conversation, that he realizes he's gay, and that's why he's not for Mallory. Gaydar,
because he was like, I see more than you say, or something to that effect, right? Like I see what you're putting down, and I'm like, then y'all, why can't y'all just get together? Because he loves himself some Angel. Because Angel was like, it's okay, Daddy, I'll put it in my mouth. El Fuego. Like, I feel right. Like, Tyler Perry got a type too, and I'm like, and he was like, hey, Angel,
okay, River,
and River, River. Hey. Since Charles is doing double duty on Ruthless and Beauty in Black, it would have been nice if River would have been like a guest, like dancer or something like that. That would have been, or Andrew, like that would have been something. I would have liked that. We find out that Jules was married with a daughter. That was
that.
No, I didn't. We never.
There was a scene in the first season where he was in bed with somebody, but the camera kind of panned, and I think we were like, "Was it a man or a woman?" Because they didn't show her, but they did show.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, you're right, Stacey. Yeah. So but she acts like she doesn't even know what Jules does. So.
Well, yeah, I mean, we've had that, like the unknowing wife, the money just happens to appear. He's like, I gotta go make this money, baby. So let me do some sex trafficking. But I guess to show that, the duality of him, he can, he have a respectable wife. He loves his daughter. But now he's pimping out other people's daughters.
But again, you have a successful cosmetic company. Like, you're making legitimate money. If Horace is worth $300 million, he's not on the sex trafficking side of it. You mean all the other people couldn't make decent money without trafficking people?
I
Exactly.
Like,
don't.
why is this always the thing? I'm surprised they're not dealing drugs.
Yeah.
Season
Yeah.
two, season two. We we don't know. So we're talking about similar characters. So Stacey, we're talking about how Mallory and Roy are very similar to Hunter and Victoria on the Oval. That Roy is therefore the cocaine, specifically cocaine addicted, whore loving a son a husband in charge, with Mallory being Victoria, you know, the daughter whose wife who's tired of all this cheating and being disrespected, but will move heaven and earth to find out who this bitch is that's sleeping with my dirty
And
ass
I
husband.
don't get that either. Why is she so obsessed with Kimmy?
Like you
You mean
said, you hate
Mallory?
this man.
Yeah, Mallory. I don't understand Mallory and Roy at all. They don't. They don't want anyone else to sleep with them, but they don't like each other and they don't sleep together. It's like, what? Just why? Why are these two characters like? Why are they still married? Why can't we just get a divorce? Like,
Tyler Perry does this shit. He does it.
Is it in the will? Because everything is like,
It's in
it's
the
in
will.
Brad Eddie's will.
yeah,
So maybe they can't do divorce or they won't get their shares. And I don't understand, like, if the shares are forfeited, what does that mean? Like, shares have to go somewhere. Like, do they burn the shares? Like, it's
they're
not
like
like
energy.
Bitcoin where you can just like send it off into the abyss, never to be seen again. Like,
I think the shares go back to the shareholders if you
No,
okay,
he
that
said
doesn't make
a
they're
felony, right?
but he said they
void, like forfeit, like they don't
they're
exist anymore.
forfeited. So I was like, what? That doesn't make sense. But I
And-
guess if you send it to the shareholders, it would be in the shareholders' interest to do some crazy shit so you
Yeah.
lose your shares.
Yeah.
So I didn't get that.
But then wasn't this company founded by Horace and his brother? Because the brother was
No,
the
they got it
scientist.
from the father. Remember, the father founded it, and then the father made that crazy will about the felonies or whatever. Right? The father was a terrible father, and then now Horace is making another will, changing his will so that it includes Kimmy.
Oh, I truly thought that Horace was the founder because his brother's the one came up with the formula, and I thought they were the founder. I didn't realize that now it's like their father,
Their father, yeah.
I don't remember the will being a thing in part one, like especially to this extent. I don't remember any mentioning of a will to this level of like, and every possible scenario has been thought about by this father. So that the difference is in the Oval. The wives come from the powerful, and in the Beauty in Black, it's the husband. Come from the powerful family. But the archetype is very, very similar. And again, it's like it's the family that keeps them there, right? In both scenarios. It's like it's Victoria's father who like really is the orchestra who orchestrates everything. And this one it's Roy's father who does it. But you actually, I mean, Horace is much more involved in this one. Him pissing on himself, I'm not sure why that was necessary. To be like, we know the man is sick. That was
what
a bit.
type of cancer does he have? Is it prostate cancer? Because that's the only reason why I would think he would pee on himself.
It's just Tyler Perry. I don't
have
think
bladder, kidney.
Could have bladder. Yeah, that's true. Could be bladder cancer, right?
I don't think they got that specific. I think they just wanted to show that the man was sick. And like, is Angel supposed to clean that up? Does he want him to hold it for him? Like, I don't know what. I just love how again Angel was like, I don't do none of that shit. He's like, hey daddy, Poppy, is this what you need? Because I'll take that house now. I was like, why are you doing this, bro? Like, just
because he need a house.
He's like, oh no, he has
baby
a
mama
child.
kicked him out. Yes.
I'm like, the child and baby mama never gets brought up again. Like he's trying to run off.
He had a child, so
I just thought that was kind of crazy. And then we saw Horace take his cane and smack Rain in the ass like a few times.
Several times, yeah.
and we don't even know what she gave up after all that. But
She
then
said
she
she did
somehow
nothing.
finds out that he's rich, which you should have known in episode 1, since Kimmy was trying to get a scholarship from this guy's corporation. She's like,
Right.
"What, girl? I Googled his money. My ass don't hurt no more. We need to get in there and get that money." I'm like, he was torturing you though, and
Yeah.
she's like, "Hey, bitch."
And then she was like, I trust him now. Like telling, remember when the numerous phone calls between
Yes.
Kimmy and Rain?
Yes.
I trust him, Kimmy. I think he can actually help us. And I was like, he
What?
just hit you in the butt with
Yo.
a cane
You
till
like-
blood came out.
Yeah.
What?
And then your ass had to go back to surgery. And you're like, no, this is the one. No, Sylvie. Sylvie's the one. I was like, what is happening right here? So I said to y'all off camera, like the way Sylvie went for also, you know how much this irritates me. But when basically grown people talk like children, like it irritates me. When she's like, Kimmy, how
She's
did I get
supposed to
to
be
Kimmy?
16, so technically she's
No one sounds like she's 6. Like, come on now. Like 16, but she was like, Kimmy, why am I here, Kimmy? And then as soon as she gets with Horace, she does not leave this man's side. I'm like, what? I swear to God, y'all, I thought the twist was that when Kimmy came in to marry Horace, Sylvie's already there. Sylvie's like, hey, I'm 18. Since you big money, big daddy, since I looked you up on this phone in 2 minutes, I'll be your wife. And Kim was like, what, girl? I really thought Sylvie was gonna try to take the top spot in this situation. Not knowing that he gay. And she's like, I can also
even better.
Also, he has a thing. Tyler Perry has a thing with like repeated sexual abuse. Like,
yes,
Yeah.
Sylvie was a victim every day. She was raped. We've seen this in the Oval. Like and then we find out, and they just kind of spit. Also then Roy was trying to kill himself like 4 or 5 times with some wild shit, and like I almost felt sorry for him at that point. But I'm like, it's like, but like we don't get into that. Like, did your mom know about this? Did she try to help you or any kind of thing? But Tyler Perry got a thing with like secret gay and sexual abuse. Like it's gonna be in his stories, y'all. It's gonna be.
I mean, it's in his real life story, so that's probably why.
He expresses himself. Angel is basically Dale from the Oval. I like that.
Well, Dale is gay. Angel is like not
Gay for
there
gay.
yet. Yeah,
Bisexual.
He hasn't.
No. Bisexual implies you enjoy it. No, he's doing it purely for profit and success. So that's
he
not
hasn't like completed the act. He just kind
also true. He just like, come on, you want to see this little bit, daddy? I was like, and then it's like, I can't. It was a fun. I can't leave. Go to the closet. I can't. Also, why did old boy not change his shirt after he survived the whole car flipping thing? Like the black guard just goes back to work with the same fucked up shirt on. Like he makes no effort to be like, let me do something about this. Like he's ripped up for the rest of the series. I'm like, go do something with yourself, bro. Just do. And then they go from security guard to managers now. Now they're like, okay, now they're running the club. Okay, guys, how many girls are gonna be on stage? You gotta go get the money.
Yeah.
I was like, I thought y'all were just the muscle. Like who's running this place? I was like,
because remember, the 2 people that were running it are dead, and nobody knows they're dead because Kimmy killed them, right?
Right. So I'm like, it just,
Yeah.
I just seen where I thought they were just, I didn't got the point that Jules was like, okay, guys, you need to step in again, make sure the money's working, that sort of thing. I love how the fact that Jules was like, I can't control this one guard because he's a rent-a-cop. I don't have that kind of influence over this guy. And then they all just bum rush him in the end. It's one guard.
Right.
That the whole family just walks past.
Mm-hmm.
Also, real quick, I also talked to the ladies about this. Actors with no lines. So when Horace asked for the entire law firm to show up and the random ass judge to show up, none of them say anything for the entire scene.
Mm-hmm.
And then remember when Horace was like, "Are you going to give me that cognitive test?" I was like, he won't say a fucking word. He just looked at him.
And nodded.
And then off scene. I was like, Tyler Perry is saving that money, bro. He's like, no, y'all say shit, because then I gotta pay you. and then they just disappeared. Just disappeared. Like they didn't walk out. There's only one door. So as the family's coming in, they should at least came out. Just disappeared like ninjas. I was like, what the? My wife is dead. I was still like, no. This reminded me of
that. Yeah, that is true though. That he repeated it over and on the first part and the second part. He said it about 1,000,000 times. My wife is dead. My wife. I was like, stop this, please. Don't do this to me.
And it never went anywhere.
No,
that's not true. That's not true. So Jules, finding that ex-drug addict, he made him confess to being the one that killed the wife.
Yeah, he did.
And then off camera, he sliced him
You
up.
didn't believe him.
He did believe him. He did because he said
believed it. He kind of sort of believed it.
Because he said I'm sorry. One, he apologized to Big Mama, and he apologized to Jules, and he said, "What do I got to do to repay myself or something like that?" So he did believe. I don't know why I'm confessing to a crime I didn't do. If I'm about to get my nose cut off or some shit, which also happened completely off camera, I would be like, "No, bro. Jules told me to say this. I don't know who you are or who your wife is. I had nothing to do with any of this stuff. Jules just gave me some drugs and said, "Hey, say you did it."
So why was he sitting outside listening to the people admitting to killing the guy, putting the guy in the bag, and like he was sitting outside, like, and he was clearly hearing them talk.
So the guy next to him, who I don't know who he was, and I don't remember seeing him again.
The one that don't like Jules.
Yes. So he I guess he's an undercover guy. So he had the room under surveillance, basically. And I didn't realize that those men worked for Olivia / Big Mama. So they're the one. I'm assuming they're the ones who kicked in the doors in part 1 and shot up the house, right? Like those are those guys. So that was Big Mama trying to rob Horace at the house.
Yeah.
So I guess it's Sylvie.
I thought those were angels. No, they didn't show up. That's right.
Yeah.
Sylvie, and then the stripper, they kept trying to go home with what's his name?
Charles.
Like, dude just died trying to rob him, and you want to go home and try to rob him? Why?
Oh, I just thought he was trying to get that money. First, he was trying to get a dance, that kind of. I thought he generally was gonna.
Yeah, but he was trying to get home so he can rob him.
Oh,
but he literally just said that I was following behind the guy who was also trying to rob him, and I saw him get murdered.
Yeah.
Why?
I gotta get to his house, but hey, Daddy, I'll take care of you. I was like, Tyler Perry.
But wasn't it repetitive between Charles and what's his name, Vernon? What's his name?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
the real tall, dark-skinned dude.
Vernon.
Oh, Varney. Yeah, it was. I'm so tired of them. Just be a couple and be done. Like, it's constant with Charles. It's like he doesn't want to be a couple. He wants to be free to be who he is. You're just a whore. So like, just stop.
And the point that he sat there and listened to him have sex with that guy. He just sitting there.
Crazy. I'm like, you are really real. Charles must have some good stuff. I tell you.
Well, which is the front of the back? I thought
what?
I thought he was gonna join in. That's why I thought that's why
what, I mean, if you gonna sit there, might as well get the back.
You might as well be like, hey, let's get so to stop calling him sir. Kept calling him sir. Yeah, I remember that. Get in the fucking bag. That shit. So Big Mama took things to a whole new level in this thing. And again, I'm sure as an actress, this is fun to do things like outside your comfort zone where people don't know you like that.
Right.
So I'm sure she had a lot of fun with it. It just looked crazy ridiculous for how old she is and how small she is to be overpowering these people like that. When the brother showed up to her house though and just like snuck into her house, and I was like,
Norman. I think his name is Norman.
When Norman came over and just got into bed, I thought we were gonna find out that they were lovers.
Me too.
Right? You thought she was gonna like, hey baby, you ready for it? That's what I thought. And then like that didn't work out. Not that I wanted to see it, that need to happen off camera, but they could just be like give a little kiss, and then we move on quickly, very quickly. So and then I to your point, I thought Rain was gonna be like, look here, Horace, you don't need Kimmy. I'll take care of you, baby. As soon as you give me a new butt, I'll be ready to roll. I just, I can't sit down right now. But all my other holes work. So I was like,
wow. Stop it.
I thought. Sorry. Let's get to Roy said he don't kiss his host.
Okay.
I did not know
who believes that Roy is probably undercover bisexual? Because why can't he have like sex? Like he doesn't have sex with Mallory. He can't get it up when Kimmy comes around him. I understand he's on cocaine and all that stuff, but he just seems to be a little bit suspect.
It may come to that if he it may come to that because he was making fun of his brother being gay, so they may be like they're both gay, and then that may be something. Oh no, to your point of repetitive dialogue. So Olivia constantly saying, "My son's dead. My son's dead. I don't care. My son's dead." I was like the Oval and Nancy. I was thinking about, but like you said, Norman did the same thing about his wife, like constantly. My wife is dead. Yes. My wife is dead. I was like, please shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
About this. The house divided. We were hoping saying like so Cameron Sr. should be on this show so we can have Norman and this dude just kind of go at it like that. I would love to see these two ass old men try to be tough with each other. I think Norman and Olivia are former lovers. I feel like there could be something there. I just feel like there could have been something there. Again, they may flush out next season. I don't know. I wonder, will they find out that Horace likes boy? I mean that could come up. I don't know how that impacts the will, but it would be interesting. Like it would be interesting if we would have saw him like chastise Charles for being gay, and it's like, oh my god, Dad, like you are too, like that kind of thing. Would be kind of interesting if they put that together.
Is that in Granddaddy's will too, that you can't be gay and keep your
right,
share?
right.
He thought of everything else, apparently.
Your shares are forfeit. If you marry a stripper whose sister was actually involved in sex trafficking, that qualifies as a felony. So therefore, you forfeit your shares. I don't know. If you're having sex with your driver, because he just cares about you so much, therefore you forfeit your. It's like everything's in there. If you push someone out of a window and they don't die, you and that person forfeit your shares. But what was happening to Roy that he tried to kill him? Yeah. Like, again,
you might have had one of those uncles that did something.
Damn. Hey, that never gets addressed. So speaking of that, I can say when Kimmy goes back to see her mom and confronts her stepdad, I thought she was gonna kill him. And then that didn't happen. So I was a little bit disappointed in that little thing. Mallory
who's raping Sylvia every day? Was it the stepdaddy?
Okay. Yeah, stepdad.
Okay.
Mallory still don't know that Jillian smashed Roy. Oh, the assistant. No, I guess not. They can't because Roy. They can't because they can't stand Roy for some reason. Horace hates both his kids, but Olivia only likes Charles. I don't know, maybe because he's the youngest. I think he's the youngest. That could be a thing. But yeah, I mean, Roy's constantly getting shit on. So like it could be, both my parents hate me. And then so like, it would have been nice to get into some of their childhood issues. I wanted Kimmy versus Mallory in season 2. The way and behind Stacy, I feel like that was supposed to be the thing, and then it wasn't the thing.
I thought she was going to be like an intern or something with Mallory, and then something happens, and then Maybe I don't know. I just didn't see this direction for this show. I was
I
thinking
don't.
like this was be more like a Savage Beauty slash what's the
Riches.
show that Vanessa Williams? It's like a fashion show and she had like the interns. Was it Ugly Betty? Ugly Betty. I don't know. I was getting like an Ugly Betty Savage Beauty vibes from this. And now we got like the Pank and like a whole bunch of other stuff that I didn't sign up for. Like
There's a lot of focus, yes. So does now that Kimmy's in charge, I mean, does she fire Julius and then the whole sex club thing gets shut down? Like, is that going
we
to
should
be a thing?
definitely fire Roy for sure. Because Roy used to beat the crap out of her.
Yeah.
Mallory's the only person that does work in the company, so I don't know why you would fire her.
Well, so is it?
And she's like the face of the company because everybody just walks up to her on the street like, "Oh my God, it's the girl from the bathroom."
Yeah, I did love the Jekyll and Hyde thing that Tyler Perry did with like Olivia on the phone to be like, "You killed those motherfuckers," and she's like, "I'm gonna let it shine." Hey,
exactly.
I was like, that was good. To get back to it, I did love the social. So as old as she is, I can't even do this. So riddle me this: she's in the hospital. She somehow has direct access to all video feeds in real time. She coerces the lawyer. She whoops the lawyer's ass. So she will hit her back purposely, so then she can make a video out of it and then have it go viral because somehow she can do all that on her smartphone. Stop it! Like that's not.
You can.
No.
All you have to do is get AI to like make a clip of this part and put it on a thing.
Well, again, it was legit. I mean, it was a legit hit. I love the idea of it. I mean, it looked cool. I just think if it was Mallory that did that, it would make a little bit more sense. Just a smidge more sense.
So but, just because she's old, she doesn't know how to use technology?
Yes, absolutely.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. That is not nice.
I was like, I say it again. Yes, somebody who's like, I'm the old school girl. This ain't old school, bitch. You just made a AI video in less than 3 minutes. Ain't nothing old school about this shit. I was like, also, if you got the ability to put people in bags and just shoot them. So I'm not sure why we're going to do this video bullshit. Like this be like, you just won't wake up tomorrow because you're trying to sue us. I got 64 people. So what? That's 64 bags. I got 20. I got enough bags for each one of those people. Like I'm not worried about you trying to do some class action lawsuit. The Tubi version of the Pank. It was a lot going on. It was a lot going on. I gotta say that. Tyler Perry will bring the random ass nudity. AI a gift. I mean, it was professionally edited in her hand in minutes. I was like,
yes.
I was
like, how is this for?
He said that's what apps are for. They got apps for all that.
That's what AI, yeah.
I just don't see her do.
Gemini just released their 2.0 experimental image and text editing.
Who?
For some reason, it kept making me look dark skinned. I don't know why. I'm not dark, but maybe it's the lighting. I was doing some stuff last night, so whatever.
Please explain.
I was trying to make like AI like headshot like professional photos. And I don't know what AI I think I look like, but I'll see some pictures.
Oh, I love it. All right. This is getting good. You're like, David, you gotta make some side money. AI was like, hey, you want the premium package? You're like, hey, we got something for you. I was like, oh, no, I don't want all that. You're doing too much AI. Maybe Horace touch Roy. Ooh, that'd be dark. That'd be real dark.
Yeah. He like that when he came up by now though.
Yeah, I mean he like I think he like light skinned dudes. So I don't know. When Horace pissed on himself.
Dark.
But why does Horace like? Why does he hate his kids so much? Like, I mean, you can dislike your kids. I'm not saying that you can't. But it's like he has this deep set hate for them. Like he wishes they were never born. You know what I mean? Like him and Olivia were married. Maybe the marriage was probably a cover because Horace has always been gay.
Ah, yes.
And
Yep.
then she pops up pregnant, and he's like, "Oh, damn!" So now I have to just stay with her. You know what I mean? So he really has like hate for these kids. I mean, they're not good kids. We understand that.
They're
But it's
not
like,
at all, but
they're horrible kids. Yeah.
he pretty much
Charles.
wants him dead. Almost. So
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I don't understand why he's so angry with them.
But Kim, what you gave was a good storyline. If
Mhm.
it's I couldn't be who I am, like I had to be married, right? And you're just a reminder of what I don't want to be, which is a
that's not
straight
their
man.
fault, though.
But again, I mean, it's still like if he's repressing. I'm just saying that makes a little bit more sense. It's like you're just a reminder of this life I'm stuck in, that kind of thing.
Yeah, because he hates.
You're muted. I don't know if you.
I said he hates Olivia, and Olivia hates him too. But it's like deep set hate. You know what I'm saying? Like, but of course, people like when they get a divorce or whatever, they don't have to necessarily like each other. But it's like she is like very angry with him, but we don't exactly know why.
Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna get into it or just more of the fact that she's just an evil mother, who can kill people at will or whatever. Like Horace should have found out about her boy toy lover, and the random bitches he was with apparently, which are all off camera. I would have taken it better if she would have found him in bed with one of these women, and that's why she killed them. Like that would have made a little bit more sense than what we got, or just didn't happen at all because we didn't need to see that. But it'll be all connected. What we got?
And what's her relationship with Norman? Like to me, it seems like they have like a love-hate relationship. Like he gets along better with Olivia than he does with his brother Horace.
So it would be best. It would be best if they had some kind of history at some point. And I think we talked about that in part 1 that maybe he was the father of one of either Roy or Charles. Like what?
Oh,
one
wow.
Of them.
Okay.
I think we kind of like that could be a possibility. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We might. Well, why Horace hates hates him like that. We need a backstory on why everybody hates each other so much. Well, I think that's just Tyler Perry writing. I don't think we're gonna for all that. Or maybe Roy just have a limp dick. Perhaps, because he and then they get violent when they can't get it up. They have to like hurt people and control people. And it's like if Mallory makes him feel less than of a man, right? Then he needs a woman so he feels like in charge, right? So that kind of makes sense once you know who he is, that kind of stuff. But they never flesh out whether or not his penis works. Roy is definitely able to get it up or get it in, I guess. Would y'all say that Beauty in Black is better than P-Valley? I think they're different shows. And no, because P-Valley got some, as ignorant as the dialogue is, it does flow better. Like there's some thought. You can see there's a real writer putting that stuff together, and the characters got some kind of sense. So I wouldn't, to me. Also, it'd be better to compare that to like All the Queen's Men. I think that would be a better comparison. Riches. That's what we need to compare this to. How does this compare to Riches? Season 1.
Riches is way better. It's like
even if they had a random gay brother, it was still better. But yes.
Yeah, I mean you can't compare Tyler Perry writing to any other type of writing that makes sense.
I would say, and I think we discussed this with Riches. It came to an end. Like it didn't need a season 2 for me. I feel like it wrapped the story up anyway. They figured out what happened to the dad. Mystery solved. You found out that the white assistant had a black baby or whatever. So I didn't see the point of a season 2. With that. At least with this, they gave you a reason for a season 2. Kim, but anyway, Riches. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, Riches to me was I can't compare them to Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry is just in a league of his own. He just is, and we know he writes everything the same. Like all his shows, literally are the same. It's just different actors.
Yeah. Did y'all notice that Kimmy was referred to as a bitch 150 times? Like,
My Mallory,
no, like everybody, no, particularly Jules. No, like Jules.
Jules,
Like,
yeah.
bitch, that bitch, where's that bitch? Hey, bitch, you see that bitch? Like, I was like, there's certain words Tyler Perry loves, and bitches is one of them.
Yeah.
Whores, bitches, and Marines. But like, Kimmy was referred as a bitch at least seriously like 50 times. And when and like at the beginning of one episode, I was actually gonna go back and count how many bitches she was referred to just in that one conversation.
Mhm.
I was like, that's a lot of bitches. Like Tyler Perry, like, come on, bruh. Like, get a thesaurus. Like, just right click and be like, bitch. What's another word for that? Like, it's like I'm pretty sure Microsoft will help you out. Jules, both two-faced as fuck. I wouldn't say that about Barney.
Yeah, Barney was trying to
He
tell
just don't want
people
anybody to know he's gay, but he's still straightforward. I mean, you know, like
Yeah.
I mean, he cares for Charles. He's trying to keep his job. You know, he ain't really fucking Mallory. So I would say that about that. And Jules is a snake. I mean, Jules is always trying to get over somebody or kill somebody. I'll say that
Yeah.
about him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Mhm.
tell Roy, but never told. She was getting on my nerves.
Jim Crow. Dang.
Damn. Could you specify who? Was that
Oh my God.
Kimmy is head bitch in charge? That should have been the title of the show somehow. I feel like that would have been a better title. And then you could put Mallory versus
Yeah,
Kimmy.
I don't get the Beauty in Black. What does that have to do with this plot?
Isn't that the name of the company?
But
The company isn't really. It's become all about the strip club and the sex trafficking.
Yeah. Who's in charge of the company is really taking a second, and the will, which is almost like separate from the company. Part one made more sense. Hashtag off camera.
And how come Morris didn't know about his brother Norman and Jules having the sex trafficking strip club? Like, how do you not know this?
And apparently Rory is in it too.
Yeah. Well, so okay. If you got your company over here, right? Like, unless the money was being funneled through the corporation or something, like, why would he? Like if he, it's just weird. That's the only sex strip club in all of this city or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because again, when he's like, I need to go get some penis finally, he ends up at his own family's club. Like, there's no other way to go to find a naked man. Like, that seems kind of weird. But I mean, I can understand. I can understand that you just don't get involved in your brother's business. In that kind of sense. But it's just weird that
Norman and Horace both run the perm business, right? The Beauty in Black.
No. So Norman left. Like, they wrote him out. I think that was in part one. Like, he got kicked out or something. He came up with the formula. But Horace was in charge at that point. At some point. Get in the bag. Same energy. I love it. I can safely say I never saw that movie. I was like, but the line
you have got to watch you got to do it one day, David.
No, we dedicated too many hours to Mr. Perry. I can't go back and do this anymore. Speaking of that, we gotta wrap this up. I'm getting tired. I gotta go get something to eat. BMF season 4 is gonna take place. Yes, Mexico. I seen the preview. And well, this is the last season. Yes, I'm sure this is all gonna be made up.
I'm just be shady and just like murder everybody in Mexico.
He should murder Little Meech. Like, reshoot the like it'd be like somehow Little Meech got killed in the first episode. Like, what? It's like, yeah, he just gone.
It was all a dream.
That wouldn't make any sense.
It was all a dream. It's just hey, the show's ending anyway. I'm pretty sure none of this shit happened in real life. So it's like I don't know. June is my birthday, so it starts on my birthday. So I look forward to doing that. Anyway, did you what? Do you suck and tell? Oh, I need some context to this one.
You sucking what in the world?
The limo guy.
Ay, ay, ay.
Oh, okay. The girl said she was going to tell Roy about Mallory and the limo guy, but she never hit his girlfriend. I think that's what we're talking about. Do you suck and tell? I think I feel like they remind me of Alan and his girlfriend before she got killed in the Oval. I feel like it's a similar type of relationship there. But anyway, we'll see season 2, y'all. Y'all watched it. We watched it, you know what I'm saying? So we got no choice but to have this thing come back again and see what's going on. Stacey, any final words for Beauty in Black or anything?
I just think we need to do better as a people. We should overcome bad writing and bad dialogue and random ass sex in parking lots. Like, just do better.
So in this case, I think I'm gonna give 2 points to Tyler Perry, as the sex scenes look far more interesting than P Valley season 2. Specifically when old boy from The Chi was beaten off in the car. And I was like, this is completely unnecessary. I was no. This actually made more.
Which guy from The Chi?
The father with the earpiece.
Oh, him. Okay.
You know what I'm talking?
Emmett's dad.
Yeah, Emmett's dad, and he was like, I think he shot all over the steering wheel and stuff.
Yeah.
I was like, this is fucked. What are we doing? What the fuck are we doing? I was like, this is what we waited a couple of years for this. I was like, you need to stop this shit. So I got to give him a little bit of credit for that. Anyway. Anything else, Stacey?
After that, no, I don't have any.
Oh, sorry. I just want to P Valley ain't coming back until 2035 at this point. Darnell
actually be back by 2026. She already wrote it, and I think they're gonna start filming it soon.
Hey, Stars ain't got much left. Real quick, while all of us together, I want to say Tyler Perry's productions are so bad that they can't make basic human activity look like natural and smoking. Like anything he does where a cigarette is pulled out and for some reason he keeps on, even with Ashtray Bitch, like the way the actors like overstate the smoking is fucking ridiculous. Like we saw it with Ruthless, we saw it with fucking Olivia, and this like, have y'all like what the fuck why is this happening at all? Just start answer that question for me. How does this help the storyline or character? And then make it look natural. Like it looks oh my god, it hurt me. It hurts me every time. I look away from the screen so I don't have to see it. It hurts. Anyway. Anything else?
No.
Oh, okay. All right, Kim. Anything else before we say goodbye and then say goodbye?
No, nothing else. I mean, I think they actually got a season 2. I think it's been cleared, so that's good. We'll see. I'll watch episode 1 and 2 and see if I can take it. Anywho, thank you so much, Chad, for joining the conversation. We truly appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for staying to the end of the video. That's very important. Please like the video and share the video. We're trying to reach 2,500 subscribers by June 2025. So if you share the video, we'll be able to reach that goal. Please hit the notification bell so you know when the next video is coming. Again, thank you very much. Excuse me. We'll see you next weekend. Bye.
Thanks, Kim. She's so sweet. We close out for this week and start a new week because it's Sunday. Thank you guys very much for hanging out with us. Next week we got Power, Ruthless, The Oval. We're saying goodbye to Severance, and that murder mystery thing on Netflix that Shonda Rhimes put out. I think that's dropping Thursday or Friday, but we're gonna do that murder mystery thing. Jamani's really looking forward to that. He's really excited. I did see the teaser trailer, yes. We'll see what happens. I mean, we'll review it. P-Valley season 3 is done filming. I follow the social media pages. They wrapped up filming, I think, in November 2024, and I think they're already editing the episodes. So we will see how that works out. But truly, enjoy your week. If you're like me, submit your 5 bullets to Doge and make sure they look good. And hope you keep your jobs. That's what I'm trying to do. If not, I'm gonna be trying to make money off this YouTube thing. So if I turn on the financial support, it's because I need to pay my bills. So y'all better be ready to do the Cash App. Okay, I'm gonna drop that Cash App. Anyway, next. I will say thank you guys very much for hanging out with us. I see people watching in the chat.
I enjoy the view very much. I don't know what the fuck I was watching.
Rewatch this. Rewatch this when we're done. Rewatch this. You'll see what we're talking about. You're gonna be like, oh shit.
Hilarious. Absolutely hilarious.
You want to go ahead.
Stacey, do your thing.
Fuck that shit.
But anyway, please like and share and comment on the video and all that kinds of stuff. As they say, we're just gonna end this broadcast and say bye.